Hello and welcome to Science TV Crunch News. You are with me, Ben Werangai, with my sign language interpreter doing the voicing, Tobias Omondi. On to our first news item. Deputy President Kithure Kindiki has affirmed that the leaders within the Kenya Kwanza government are resolutely focused on delivering service to Kenyans rather than engaging in political campaigns for the 2027 general elections. Speaking on the matter, Kindiki stated that the administration priority remains firmly on fulfilling its manifesto promises and improving the lives of citizens. He underscored that the government will not be sidetracked by early politicking. The Deputy President emphasized that the Kenya Kwanza government under President William Ruto is committed to prudently managing public resources to expand the economy, create jobs, and improve living standards of all Kenyans.
Tishane hapa kidogo na mambo ya bure. Kampeni ikifika kila mtu atatoa rekodi, na hii mambo ya uchaguzi sio mambo ya vita. Hii ni mambo ya uongozi. Mwenye anachaguliwa anasaidia, mwenye hajachaguliwa anangojea atachaguliwa siku nyingine, ama namna gani jameni?
Still in politics, former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has vehemently denied allegations by loyalists of President William Ruto that he is attempting to unconstitutionally overthrow the government. The accusation follows President William Ruto's July 9th pledge to decisively deal with anyone planning to oust him from power through illicit means, with his allies subsequently pointing fingers at Gachagua for allegedly orchestrating a coup via the protests. Speaking from the United States, where he is currently on tour, the former Deputy President refuted the claims, stating that President William Ruto will be allowed to complete his full term with any change in leadership to occur constitutionally through the ballot box in the 2027 general election.
Andu a nyumba itu ndoka kumuria atiriri nie twena matha wa ngari wa karuari twanyita rwathathari nimukomereria mateke tuingate Kasongo tumuingate tumutindike.
On to other news. The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, has pledged to engage various stakeholders in critical discussions aimed at bolstering public confidence in Kenya's electoral process. Now, this commitment comes as the Commission simultaneously denounced what it termed as unacceptable and reckless premature campaigns and allegations of election malpractices. In a press statement released on Sunday, the electoral body strongly condemned claims of election rigging, asserting that such remarks severely undermine democratic values and public trust. The IEBC commissioner urged all Kenyans to disregard these unsubstantiated statements and called upon political leaders to exercise restraint in their public announcements. Moving on, leaders within the ruling Kenya Kwanza coalition have strongly criticized the opposition for rejecting ODM leader Raila Odinga's recent proposal for an intergenerational conclave aimed at addressing concerns that are raised by Generation Z. Led by the Deputy President Kithure Kindiki, the leaders emphasized the critical need for national healing and cohesion in the run-up to the 2027 general election, warning that failure to do so could lead to further chaos. Furthermore, the Kenya Kwanza leaders voiced their full support for President William Ruto's firm stance on dealing decisively with criminals who they allege have infiltrated the recent protests.
Baba jana alisema ya kwamba we need a national dialogue. National dialogue. Na sisi kama viongozi tuna support what Baba said. Ya kwamba people must talk.
Our Prime Minister has asked for a dialogue amongst the generations of Kenyans. Now you are saying that Raila Odinga has no contribution in the politics of Kenya. I want to tell you, my friend, Raila Odinga has not requested you as a tribalist to dialogue with him. He is asking the people of Kenya to dialogue as Kenyans.
Sisi ambayo ni wenyeji wa kaunti hii ambayo mimi naongoza nao wajumbe, sisi tuko nyuma yake 100% na tutasupport yeye mpaka 2027. Yeye anaenda 2 term.
Sitasimama hapa nirudi tena tuseme maneno ya stima, na tumeambia watu hiyo na hii barabara. Bwana Sunguli ambaye wewe tunakuheshimu, tumalize hii kitu once and for all.
TVET zetu zinatengenezwa, KMTC ya hapa inatengenezwa, affordable housing inafanyika, na basi tunauliza tukiongeza tamu nyingine si kazi itafanyika kubwa? Na ndio maana tunasema
tusitishane hapa kidogo na mambo ya bure. Kampeni ikifika kila mtu atatoa rekodi, na hii mambo ya uchaguzi sio mambo ya vita. Hii ni mambo ya uongozi. Mwenye anachaguliwa anasaidia, mwenye hajachaguliwa anangojea atachaguliwa siku ingine, ama namna gani jameni?
Moving on, the opposition continues to escalate its criticism of the government, alleging a failure to curb what they describe as a surge of extrajudicial killings and enforced disappearances across the country. The opposition figures and human rights organizations have repeatedly voiced their concerns over these grave human rights abuses, pushing for accountability and an end to impunity. The opposition maintains that the government has not done enough to investigate these cases thoroughly and bring perpetrators to justice, thereby fostering an environment where such violations are allowed to continue. They are demanding concrete action to protect citizens' rights and to uphold the rule of law.
Have to look for better leadership, not leadership that resembles the leadership that is there, not leadership ambayo itawateka nyara, itawaua na itapora pesa yenu. We are looking for transformation.
When it comes to issues of human rights, they are universal. You cannot plead sovereignty ya nchi. In any event, hakuna mtu ajui William Ruto ameshindwa na kuendesha mamlaka aliyopatiwa na watu wa Kenya. Ukweli wa Mungu. Hilo kweli. Na sasa ameanza kulaumu, jana analaumu kanisa, analaumu wapinzani. And I remember akisema yeye aliombewa mpaka akawa rais wa Kenya. Sasa ameanza kulaumu hiyo kanisa.
And finally, Cabinet Secretary for Public Service, Human Capital Development and Special Programs, Geoffrey Ruku, has urged the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission to expedite the establishment of all necessary regulation and processes. This call is in anticipation of the upcoming by-elections across the country and the crucial 2027 general elections. Speaking during a visit to Njoro in Nakuru County, CS Ruku emphasized the urgency of institutional preparedness, stating that the IEBC must move with speed in order to ensure that all legal and logistical frameworks are in place well ahead of time. He also underscored the importance of maintaining constitutional timelines, asserting that Kenya's democracy hinges on timely, transparent, and credible elections. Ruku's comments come amidst ongoing discussions regarding the full reconstitution and operational readiness of the IEBC, a body central to Kenya's democratic processes.
Ngoje tu debe iletwe, hata kama hatutakuwa na votes tutamuibia, hiyo si siri.
Waite hao wabunge ambao wanasema wataiba kura kwa ajili ya William Ruto waweze kujibu haya maneno.
We want to tell wale ambao wanasema wataiba kura, Sale Bamisi zote Musalia Mudavadi.
Ile tunaomba wananchi ni mjitokeze, wale hamna vipande mchukue vipande, wale hamjajiandikisha kupiga kura mjiandikishe, muingie kwa orodha ya wapiga kura, mjitayarishe.
Jameni, wekeni mipango sawa sawa, kujitayarisha mapema, registering new voters, kuhakikisha IEBC kwa sawa sawa.
And people are comparing IEBC not because they have a problem with the IEBC, because they have a problem with the chairman.
And that story sums up our news. We'll be back with the sports news. Stay tuned.